what you doing? Oh, hey! Perfect timing! I'm playing a game. Wanna join? Oh no, she did! She loves playing with me. Then where is she? Here.
Save me.
This is Anafa's favorite game. Cling Clang, I know, takes flight. She says it helps expand her horizons and exercise her joints. But she's calling for help. Oh, that's just for fun. Here, watch this. Anafa, time to go home.
No. I want to keep playing.
Hey, if it isn't the Traveler! Didn't expect to see you here. This surprise meeting is pretty sick. I should spin it into a tune, right? I sure am. Having a ball, to be honest. Fun is where the inspiration lies. Most of my songs might be about rebellion and breaking down prejudices and all that, but that doesn't mean I have to beat a serious rhythm all the time. Too much of a downer really ruins the feel of a song. You gotta keep it bright sometimes, you know? You gotta relax and recharge. That way, you'll be ready to kill it when it's time to perform. I guess I'm hoping for some sort of unexpected breakthrough? I've been so focused on writing new material, but everything I come up with feels old and stale. I need something new. So I decided to take a holiday to try escaping this prison I've built for myself. My last stop was Fontaine, where I saw a magazine with some photos of NodKrai. It got my creative juices flowing, and I was itching to find out more. Well, after looking into it, it turns out the whole atmosphere and way of thinking out here are like nothing I've encountered before. There's some group called the Frost Moon Scions who lean into some pretty far-out instrumentation. So I was thinking, maybe I could take some inspiration from the local folk scene and incorporate it into my own music. Sure! I want to try adding a few flutes and keys, plus some of the more out-there melodic phrasing. Obviously, I can't just flip genres completely. Still gotta keep the core lyrical and musical themes intact. Anyway, when I got to Town, I bumped my guitar case on some corrugated iron, and it made this really funky sound. I got this sudden flash of inspiration. I shouldn't just be looking for new instruments to improve my music. I should be trying to enhance my guitar's timbre too. Oh, something like that. It's kind of hard to replicate a guitar with your voice, you know? Basically, I'm going for something punchy, compact, clean, and absolutely savage. If I could modify my guitar's acoustics, ramp up the compression, and add a second sound hole to boost the lower end frequencies, oh, I think I can get a sharper, more metallic sound. Thanks for the support. Oh man, my motivation's like a double bass drum going at 200 BPM right now. Give me a bit to play around with this and hammer out the kinks. I'll invite you to the official unveiling of my breakthrough sound soon enough.
Hello. I appreciate you looking after Aino these past few days.
Oh, it was nothing. A promise is a promise, right? Anyway, is Yehoda here? She probably has a bunch of new clues for us.
Let me explain. After I got back from the Frost Moon Scions, I started doing some digging into that merchant, Asako. The fact that he outright tried to buy Aino's bot definitely makes him suspicious, but even after asking around my boss's circle, I couldn't find any evidence that connects him to this mess. Out of all the merchants we met, he has the cleanest record. I checked all the other merchants too, but the trail came up cold each time. Most of them didn't even know about our trip to the Frostmoon Scions. Whoever's behind this thing is extremely clever. Covered their tracks perfectly. Tracking down a person like that is gonna take a lot more than 2 days.
So, you're saying...
Summarizing intel. Condensing main points. Conclusion. Over the past 2 days, Yohoda has found no useful information.
Did you have to make it sound so pathetic? Oh, how am I gonna explain this to the kid?
So, there's really nothing we can do?
I mean, short of rounding up those merchants, interrogating them, and searching their private warehouses for ourselves? Nope.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
That wasn't a suggestion. These aren't the type of people you mess with on a whim. I'd turn all of NodKrai upside down searching before I went after a man like Asako.
Turning all of NodKrai upside down. That is indeed Aino's backup plan.
Okay, well, I wasn't serious about that suggestion either.
If that is what Aino decides to do in the end, then I will support her.
I've been thinking things over a lot since I got back. And the truth is, I can see why Crumclank's technology is being targeted by those chumps. But that means any of my bots could be next, including Inefa. If we don't get Crumclank back, if we don't show them we're not an easy target, then there's nothing stopping them from coming after the rest of my robo-friends. So, even if I really do have to turn all of NodKrai upside down, I will save Crumclank, no matter what it takes. Oh, I know. You said Asako was the biggest suspect, right? Let's start with him then.
Someone sent a letter. It appears to be for you, traveler.
Really? Let's take a look. Huh. Paimon would recognize that tone anywhere. It's her, isn't it? Seems like she has a way to help us. Dory services are usually a bit more complicated than that.
I've heard of her. She's got quite a unique reputation around NodKrai.
All right, I'm down with that. You're in charge of the workshop, Inefa. This time, we'll get Crumclank back for sure.
Very well. Please continue to look out for Aino in my stead.
Oh, you're coming too, Yehoda? Huh. You care too much about Aino to let this go, huh?
More like you're not the only one who's got a stupid robot asking you for favors.
Look what the cat dragged in. Traveler, Paimon, I see you got my letter. Dory! So it was you!
My assistant told me about your little visit 2 days ago. Rumor has it, some terrible thief broke into the Crumkake craft shop and ran off with one of Miss Aino's most treasured companions.
Yes, that's exactly right.
You must know how much I value you as a customer, traveler. So, I thought, if you set out to help Miss Aino, I should do my part too. I did some digging, and I do believe I've come up with the perfect plan. There are too many merchants targeting that bot to root out the thief by going after them one by one. So, how about approaching this from a different angle? Maybe the question we should be asking isn't who stole the bot, but where the thief took it in the first place.
Huh. She has a point.
And lucky for you, I happen to know just the expert to help us out. She's been working smuggling cases for years. If you need to track down stolen merchandise, she's your gal. Of course, a professional of her caliber demands quite a high retainer. But not to worry, I can offer you a 20% discount. How about this? You give me the funds in advance, discount applied, of course, and I'll contact the expert. See if we can't bring that price down a little. I'm all about client convenience, as I'm sure you all know. And if she sympathizes with our cause and ups the discount, we'll call the difference a little something for my trouble. Sound good? 20% off would be 800,000 mora. Do we have a deal?
800,000? Oh, can't you go any lower?
If only I could. But there has to be room for me to take a cut now, doesn't there?
800,000 mora is worth it if it means we get Crumbclank back. It's fine, I'll cover it.
Splendid! I'll contact the expert right away.
Well, if you're okay with it, I know. And the sooner we talk to this expert, the better.
Great news! The expert is already in the area. I hope you have a productive conversation.
Wait, a Melusine? That's the deal from Mirror Sea Village! Traveler? Paimon? Fancy seeing you here!
So, the expert is a Melusine? I've heard about these creatures before. They have special senses, right? They can pick up on things humans would never even notice.
Really? That sounds amazing!
With her help, we'll get leads on Crumbclank for sure. Oh, I guess the price of the retainer was worth it after all.
There's something you should know about Dory. Retainer? What retainer? The Traveler is a hero to the Melusines. It's an honor to help him out. I would never ask for even a single mora in return.
Oh, wow! I didn't realize this expert idolized you so much, Traveler. Well, since she won't accept payment, I suppose there's no choice but for the entire 800,000 to go to me. As always, I appreciate your patronage. Although, I guess this turn of events is all thanks to your past heroics. In that case, I'll give you a generous 50% off the next time we do business.
And the swindler claims another victim. Anyway, what are you doing in NodKrai, Sadil? Well, one of the Melusine agents from the Marechaussee Phantom followed the trail of a smuggling case straight to NodKrai. But she still hasn't made it back to Fontaine. We all started to get worried, and I happen to have some time off, so I'm here to check up on her. But enough about that for now. This merchant told me you needed help tracking down your missing companion. Could you describe them to me? The more details, the better. Then, would it be possible to take me to the last place you saw them? Sure thing! All right, this is the last place we saw Crumbclank. I remember that the recon bot disappeared right over there. I've learned a little about those flying machines since I've been here. Their battery life isn't very long. Flying all the way out here is probably their limit. So, someone must have been in the vicinity to pick it up. We should ask around. Maybe someone saw something. Oh, there's a group of people over there. Let's ask them. Hello. We wanted to ask something.
Looking for trouble, kid? No? Then scram.
Ugh, not a good start. Legally speaking, even suspects have the right to remain silent. We can't force them to answer our questions.
That's what you're worried about? Well, it's your lucky day. There's no law in NodKrai.
Clink Clank Legion, attack!
Fine, fine. If you want to talk, then let's talk. Ask me anything you want to know.
Have you seen a group of people carrying a heavy object pass through here? If so, which direction did they go in?
I see that pretty much on the daily. And multiple times at that.
If we think about when they started the lookout versus when they managed to get away, it would have been 2 days ago, between 4 and 10 p.m. We're looking for anyone in the vicinity who left with a heavy object in tow.
When you put it that way, I did see a group like that. Real shifty looking. Came in the afternoon, left at night. I'm pretty sure they were heading in that direction.
That direction, If they knew that their cargo was being targeted by other merchants, they were probably trying to get out of here without being seen. That limits their options, not to mention how cumbersome it would have been. I think I know where they were heading.
So, this is the place? But there's no one here.
Assuming their stamina is within the range of a normal adult, if we factor in the weight of their cargo, they would have had to stop here and rest. Which means there should be quite a few traces around here.
Traces? What kind of traces? This place just looks like a random stretch of wilderness.
Oh, there's a whole bunch. Here and over there. Oh, it might be hard for you humans to pick up on. If I point them out, could you help me investigate?
This is the recon bot from that day! But Krumklang isn't here.
Yup, pretty much what I expected. When they made their initial escape, they took the recon bot with them to cover their tracks. But it's exhausting to travel with that kind of cargo. So, once they made it far enough, they dropped the recon bot and ran off with Krumklang. I doubt they expected anyone to search this area. I bet these footprints are from when they fled this location.
Is that enough to tell where they went?
Enough to give us some clues at least. I see a special kind of sand in the footprints. It clearly isn't from any of the areas we passed through so far. If I'm right, they probably tracked the sand in from somewhere else. Somewhere they go a lot. Like their hideout.
A special kind of sand. Oh, wait! Near the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau on Paha Isle, there's a place called Maroon Basin. Oh, there's a huge beach there.
Then that's where we should head next.
Wow! Melusines are awesome! I want one!
Melusines are people, not pets, I know.
Well, that's the last clue we needed, right? Let's get going! We were right! There's a camp here! But I don't see Krumklang anywhere. Maybe he's inside.
With this many people standing guard, breaking in seems out of the question.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I think this is as far as I can go. There's not much I can help you with in there.
Don't be sorry, Sadil. You've been such a big help. I wouldn't even mind sharing some of my secret dessert stash with you. And anyway, you probably shouldn't be here for this part because I'm about to do something bad, and you're too good for that.
Okay.
I know. Like I said before, I'm the boss of the Krumkake Craft Shop, and I'm gonna save my friend no matter what it takes.